After studying this lesson, you are expected to 1. Read simple graphs, tables, and pictographs. 2. Interpret simple graphs, tables, and pictographs. 3. Answer specific questions from the given simple graphs, tables, and pictograph. You need more time to answer? Pause the video. Then, finish your activities before you continue to the next activity. Pre-test activity. Pre-test. Directions. Interpret each graph by answering the questions. Encircle the letter of the correct answer. 1. What is the title of the bar graph? A. Flowers in the garden. B. Numbers of flowers. C. Marie's savings. D. Scores from the long test. 2. Based on the bar graph, what flower is the least in number? A. Lily. B. Orchid. C. Sunflower. D. Rose. 3. Based on the table, who got the highest score in the test? A. Ben. B. Roy. C. Amy. D. Elisa. 4. Based on the pictograph, how much did Marie save in January? A. 7 pesos. B. 70 pesos. C. 700 pesos. D. 7,000 pesos. 5. In which months are her savings the same? A. March and June. B. March and May. C. January and May. D. March and April. Now, let's review our past lesson by answering the looking back activity. Looking back. Direction. Interpret the map by answering the questions below. 1. What is the name of the park? 2. Where can you find a place to rest? 3. In what direction can you get something to eat? 4. In what direction can you ride a swing? 5. In what direction would you walk from the carnival to the benches?
Time to check. Wow, nice job!
We are in English 3. Quarter 4. Week 4. Our objective is to interpret simple graphs, tables, and pictographs. There are different kinds of graph. There are vertical bar graph, horizontal bar graph and pictographs. What is a graph? A graph is a form of diagram that allows you to compare things easily. It is a visual representation of a series of data.
What is a bar graph? A bar graph uses bars to present information.
What is a pictograph? A pictograph presents data or information using picture. The graph has different parts. A graph has title. Mostly, they can be found at the top of the graph. There are labels in a graph. And some graphs like a pictograph have legend to represent numbers. The title tells what the graph is about. The labels tell the things or object being compared. And legend shows what each figure represents. In a pictograph, we see pictures. And each picture in the graph represent a fixed number of the object being represented by the legend. Let's study the information in a graph by answering the following questions. What is the graph about? The graph is about the favorite fruits of grade 3 section B. What are the labels in the graph? The labels are the number of pupils and name of fruits. What kind of graph is this? It is a bar graph. Let's study another example of graph. What is the graph about? The graph is about the favorite food of grade 3 section A of Mabuhay Elementary School. What are the labels in the graph? The labels in the graph are the names of food and the number of pupils. What is the legend used for the graph? The legend is equal to 10 pupils. There are different kinds of tables. A table helps us organize data to make it easier to read and interpret. Data are numbers, facts, or information. It is important to organize data so that patterns and relationships can be identified and drawn out easily. One of the common ways to organize data, making it easier to read and interpret, is by using table. Likewise, table has different parts too. The title, which is commonly found at the top of the table. It tells what the table about. The labels, these are data, like numbers, facts, or information. Let's find out the data can be found in a table by answering the following questions. What is the table about? The table is about the favorite subject of grade 3 section C pupils. What are the labels used in the table? The labels used in the table are the name of subjects and the number of pupils. What is the least favorite subject of grade 3? The least favorite subject is AP. How many pupils like AP? There are 5 pupils who like the AP subject. What is the most favorite subject of grade 3? The most favorite subject of grade 3 pupils is the English subject. How many pupils like English? There are 22 pupils who like the English subject. How many grade 3 pupils participated in the survey? There were 70 grade 3 pupils participated in the survey. Let's learn more by using the information in a graph. How many trees are there in one tree? One tree is equal to 10 trees. How many apple trees are there? There are 30 apple trees. How many peach trees are there? There are 40 peach trees. How many guava trees are there? There are 50 guava trees. How many pear trees are there? There are 20 pear trees. How many more apple trees than pear trees? There are 10 more apple trees than pear trees. How many trees are there in all? There are 140 trees in all. Let's learn more by using information in a table. Who made the 7 cups? Marta made the 7 cups. Who made the same number of bowls as Renee? Carl made the same number of bowls as Renee. Who made the most number of plates in the club? Assam made the most number of plates in the club. How many plates did Assam make? Assam made 12 plates. How many more bowls did Colin make than Marta? There are 6 more bowls Colin make than Marta. How many cups did they make in all? They make 29 cups in all. How many potteries did Renee make in all? Renee made 17 potteries in all.
Module activity time.
Activity 1. Practice on that pictograph. The grade 3 class of Mrs. Lat went on a field trip. After their first stop, the pupils got thirsty and went to a canteen. They could choose from the 3 kinds of drinks. The pictograph below shows their choices. Use the information below to answer the questions. 1. How many pupils does each represent? 2. How many pupils chose soda? 3. How many pupils wanted juice? 4. How many more pupils chose for juice than for milk? 5. What was the most popular drink among the grade 3 pupils? Activity 2. Be good with bar graph. Directions. Study the bar graph below. Then answer the questions about it. 1. How many pupils in section Dog Ho Hoi joined the field trip? 2. Which section had the most number of pupils who joined the field trip? 3. Which section had the least number of pupils who joined the field trip? 4. How much more are the pupils of section Rizal from section Bonifacio who joined the field trip? 5. How many grade 3 pupils joined the field trip? Activity 3. Test the table. Directions. Interpret the table. Write the letter of the answer that matches the problem. The table displays the scores of the grade 3 pupils in the English class of Mrs. Menancia. 1. Who got the highest score in the second grading period? 2. Who got the lowest score in the fourth grading period? 3. What is Jacob combined score in the third and fourth grading? 4. What is Jaden's combined score from first to fourth grading period? 5. What is the difference between Liz and Mark's score in the first grading period?
Time to check. Bravo! Bravo!
Let's check your understanding. Check for understanding. Directions. Use the table and graphs below to answer the following questions. 1. What is the bar graph about? 2. Based on the graph, what book was borrowed with a total of 10 books? 3. What is the most favorite toy of grade 3 pupils? 4. How many pupils like yo-yo? 5. Based from the pictograph, which among the mode of learning had the least number of pupils?
Time to check. Great job!
Remember, graphs, tables and pictographs are used to represent information. A graph is a form of diagram that allows you to compare things easily. There are different kinds of graphs. Some of these are bar graph and pictograph. The graph has different parts. These are the title, labels and legend. A pictograph uses pictures or symbols to represent information. A pictograph tells the number that each picture or symbol represents. A table helps us organize data to make it easier to read and interpret. Data are numbers, facts, or information. Tables help organize relationships and pattern from these data. You are now ready to finish your module. Post-test activity. Post-test. Direction. Interpret the following graph, table, and pictograph. Encircle the correct answer in the following questions. 1. What is the title of the graph? A. Mode of learning of grade 1 pupils. B. Mode of learning of grade 2 pupils. C. Mode of learning of grade 3 pupils. D. Mode of learning of grade 4 pupils. 2. Based on the graph, how many grade 3 pupils used online learning? A. 12. B. 18. C. 8. D. 6. 3. Based on the table, how many pupils borrowed English books? A. 22. B. 23. C. 24. D. 25. Four. Based on the pictograph, what is the most used mask by the nurses? A. Basic cloth face mask. B. Full-length face shield. C. KN95 mask. D. Surgical face mask. Reflective activity. Draw a happy face if you met the goals of this module and sad face if you did not. Goals of this module. 1. Get information in simple graphs, tables, and pictographs. 2. Note details from simple graphs, tables, and pictographs. 3. Understand and interpret simple graphs, table, and pictographs. 4. Answer specific questions from the given simple graphs, tables, and pictographs.
Congratulations! Good job! That is all for today, kids. Bye. Until next time.